Hey guys.
Hi, Matt Rorie.
Hi, Matt Rorie.
Hi, Brad Shoemaker.
Hi, Vinny Caravella.
Matt, get naked. I want to see what's going on underneath that gladiatorial outfit.
All right, let me see what I can do here. So this is Final Fantasy 14.
The 14th Final Fantasy game.
14th Final Fantasy game. Technically, it's kind of like 14-2 because this game came out a couple years ago and then was...
And it was bad.
So bad that nobody... They never even actually charged for subscriptions.
People revolted.
Yeah, it was... how do I take this off?
How do you take it off? It's hard to do with one hand.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, why,
All right.
why, Vinny, why?
I need to know.
You need to know.
I need to know what's underneath the Final Fantasy. Why is this happening?
You need to know.
I'm gonna leave my hat on.
Okay, yeah, leave the hat on.
Just the hat.
Is that better for you?
See?
Interesting kind of ash-colored
Yeah.
skin tone.
Do you have little bows on your underwear? Is that what's going on?
I don't know.
I think on the sides they're like bowed.
Are you like the elf race?
How's
This is the I forget what they're called.
It's an elf, man. Come on.
I am a
your collar?
An elf.
Rogadane Seawolf.
Yeah, like I said. An
Can you
elf.
dance?
Oh yeah, of course.
Let me get. Oh yeah, of course I can dance.
I don't think the dances are very good in this, from what I've seen.
They don't really loop very well
No,
either.
well, they don't leap at all. You have to keep dancing over and over.
Oh, well, that's because you're not naked.
See?
That's not a good dance.
You'll notice that in the cities there is a lot of gold spam.
You're supposed to dance like no other MMO player
Yeah,
is watching.
Dance again.
All right. If you want to see emotes, this game has emotes up.
That's true.
Up the.
Just click the
wazoo.
emote button or
Up the
Look,
Seawolf.
look how many emotes there are.
Panic.
Look how many emotes there are. But then, oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. No.
Some of them have voice.
Okay.
You see how many emotes there are? But then there's more emotes
Oh,
down
jeez.
here.
What's alert?
Oh, I like how I did straight face and it just doesn't do anything. Oh, some of these aren't matched to. Where's alert?
Alert, lower right. It's like one of the last ones.
Some of these don't have animations. I don't think it just kind of text emotes. Ouch! Man, look at all this gold spam. Fume.
Oh, super mad.
Deny.
No way, not in my house.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. What's the full name of this game? Final Fantasy 14 Requiem Reborn?
A Realm Reborn.
Okay. Chuckle. Wait, Chuckle.
Chuckle? Where's Chuckle?
Yeah, and then get on your knees.
That has a whole different thing for me because I watched 30 Rock.
It's more of a giggle, right?
And then kneel.
Soothe, Neil. I didn't play much of. This game is really. This game really wants to tell you about emotes too. A lot of early quests are about emoting to people.
Really?
But yeah, some of the early quests are straight up like walk up to 5 people and click on them and slash doubt.
But to be fair, I never played much of Final Fantasy XI, but I remember there was. Do you remember Odin from Final Fantasy? The old.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Dude who comes down and kills everybody with a giant sword.
Slices them in half.
Yep.
So in that boss fight, in that raid fight, you had to kneel during the fight, or you'd be instantly killed for one of his moves.
That's actually kind of cool.
That's funny.
That is, it's one of the cooler things.
How much did you play of Final Fantasy Online's?
11? I played about a month of 11 8 years ago, so I don't recall much of it.
Yeah, that came out ages ago.
Yeah, it was like right before WoW, I think.
How much did you play of 14?
This is what we're playing.
mean
Oh, I didn't play the first
14?
release of it.
Yeah.
Nobody played that. Come on.
My
I
brother
heard
played that.
I heard so many bad things about it that I just kind of. What are you doing? Aw, that guy stole mine.
How much of this have you played?
I am level 6 with this Conjurer, and I'm level 22 with my. I don't want to cast Cure. Level 22 with my Gladiator.
So like Ground Squirrel. But to clarify, those are all the same character, right?
Yes, there's one character, multiple jobs, kind of.
You can make other characters. I think you can have up to 8.
Yeah, but it's really kind of it encourages you to kind of. You know,
So you've got this character named what?
I don't even know. Frail Gesture. Twitter account.
Okay. And then this character has different jobs.
Yeah, you can change classes after, what is it, level 10?
I think so, yeah, or something like that.
So you're level 3, level 6 Conjurer, and level
22 Gladiator.
Gladiator? Okay.
Yeah. So you see, when you switch jobs, your skills have to be
Hotbar.
reset, and you have to regain a lot of your health and everything.
Oh, okay, so literally everything is attached to the level of the class, like health, everything.
I think a lot of it's also equipment too.
But what I mean is, like, if you go down to level 7, you have level 7 like health and mana.
You don't have a huge amount of advantage for. The thing you can do is you can take on additional Skills.
Yeah.
So I'm right now a gladiator, but I can cast Cure from my conjurer class.
Okay.
And you can do some other stuff too.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Can you pick which battle music you get?
I don't. Oh wow, I've never seen these guys kill
These
each
guys
other.
shooting each other?
What the hell?
That's like mutual defense kind of stuff. They're both kind of defend each other.
Well, not very well.
I don't believe you can defend. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm completing a quest that I got as my conjurer, but I'm going to do it really easily because I am way higher above.
Oh, but you can still do it. But would the XP go to the gladiator or the conjurer?
I think it goes where you turn it in as, but I'm not getting the XP for these squirrels because I'm way too high above. So the interesting thing about the job system is that if you combine two different roles, like I have gladiator and conjurer, and if I get to 30 in gladiator and 15 in conjurer, I can unlock the paladin job, which is the best kind of tank I think for the later game.
And that's what you want?
That's what I really want. Yeah, is to be a paladin. So I play these games as tanks almost all the time. That's what I like, getting in dungeons and
soaking up damage.
Soaking up damage and helping people out.
Oh, that's an Oppo.
It's an Oppo.
I'm playing a pugilist, and my pugilist has an Oppo fighting stance.
Huh.
Now I know where that came from.
Now you know what it is.
It's all falling into place.
What's the story here, Matt Rorie?
So they actually took. Man, I'm not really doing very well because I have to wait so long for my skills to be. So in the storyline, 5 years ago, the primals Bahamut came down from the sky, part of a big war between nations, and Bahamut basically destroyed most of Eorzea is the continent that we're playing on. So now Eorzea has had a lot of their population wiped out. A lot of their adventures have been. Oh, I leveled up. Hey!
There you go.
Okay.
So I have right now not. So Eorzea doesn't have many adventurers and stuff like that, and we're trying to rebuild, and we're also trying to fend off the evil nation, Gershel or something like that.
You got it.
And there are also primals, like evil elementals that are trying to come back to the world and destroy it or take it over.
Also, yeah. Also, there's a giant crystal that occasionally comes to you in a dream and says, "Hey, please defeat the darkness."
Yeah.
And save.
Oh dear.
Save the world from the end of all life. So it's a Final Fantasy game.
So if you can be doing all of this stuff right now, currently, what you are doing, fighting these guys, as your higher class gladiator, why aren't you doing that?
Because I'm getting. Oh dear.
You're getting XP.
XP for
Yeah, he's leveling his conjurer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. But while we're at it, why don't we try to do one of these shorter little
Oh, get out of the way.
dungeon things?
Yeah, I want to. So I haven't done any of that stuff yet. I've been doing nothing but
What are you guys talking about?
They're
starting.
called duties here. Oh shoot, I couldn't switch because I was in combat. Oh dear.
I've been. Oh, just gladiate your way through that stuff.
I can't switch in the middle of combat. I don't think
okay.
What are you talking about,
I guess,
Brad? What
I
are
guess
the
that makes
dungeons?
sense. Well, anything that's like, entering another area, like some kind of instance and going inside and like, I've been doing nothing. I'm level 9, and the early game in this game is fucking boring. Oh my god, the early quests.
Is this the early game?
No, he's way past that. I feel
like the first few levels are
yeah,
really.
like everybody has said past level 10, once you can change classes and kind of roam around, it gets a lot better. But before that, like prior to that, in the starting cities, just the quests they have you doing are mind-numbing.
There are a lot of fetch, deliver
Like
stuff.
tons of like, go up to a character, get a quest, and then just go run across the city and turn it in at another character.
That's a shame. It's something I feel like WoW figured out a little bit
Right.
in about mid-stride, where it's like make the early game. Their early game stuff was always my favorite.
Yeah, totally. And like none of that here. It's just been really dry.
I mean, not that to say WoW is the end-all be-all of MMOs, but it's the one that I think, for me, and I would say for a lot of people, was one of the most successful. Had the best hooks in it to get early players in.
Well, this thing they don't.
What's that? What's that little guy?
Was that what?
What's that little thing?
This
What's that thing?
It's a
What
guard.
is that?
It's their child race.
Oh my gosh! Can you play as that thing?
Yeah.
Why aren't you that thing?
Hey, he's looking at me too. Good head tracking. That's neat.
Well, kill that thing.
No, he's a guard.
Step on it.
He's a
We're
guard.
guarding what? Chestnuts? Go kill
Oh,
it.
the city over here.
Terrible guard.
Oh, are you near UL'DAH?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
old over there.
Okay, yeah, that UL'DAH is the city that I started in.
Yeah, so this is kind of the deserty area that you
Oh my
start off
gosh,
in.
that thing was adorable.
Hey, it's really cute.
I kind of don't like that. They tie your starting city to the class you play. And like that led when I made my character with some friends, like that led all of us to kind of you're kind of railroaded into like only 2 or 3 classes if you all want to play together.
Yeah. Well, until you get There's a quest you can do later on. You eventually in your main story quest, you get to go to the other cities.
Oh, sure, sure.
It
But
does
you
take
know,
a while.
If you want to roll with your friends, you kind of all have to play the same classes.
So I'm gonna recommend you don't run on the tracks. What are you, some kind of crazy man?
No, there's no.
Does a train ever come through?
No, I
I
don't
was
think so.
I was running around on those tracks yesterday, wondering if that ever happened.
Dangerous.
Let me see if I can find a fate real quick. But real quick, I don't think we talked about it too much. But yeah, the Final Fantasy XIV launched a couple years ago, and it was so bad that they didn't even charge subscriptions for it. They kept on putting off like, hey, we'll let you guys subscribe when it's actually better to our thing, and eventually they just shut it all down, wiped it out. And this game takes place 5 years after that.
Oh, really?
The end of the first Final Fantasy XIV. So the Cataclysm thing happened that wiped everybody out, and now this is the. I didn't play 11 when it first came out. I'm assuming they kept most of the world design, but they redesigned a lot of the other stuff, as far as I know.
So there's been
They added jumping.
There's been Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 14, now Final Fantasy 14: A World Reborn.
Realm Reborn.
Realm Reborn.
Reborn.
Okay.
And there will be many expansion packs for 14.
Rory, I want to see your mount.
I don't have a mount.
You don't have a mount?
No.
Kessler said you get a mount at 15.
You have. That's another problem that I have with this game.
What?
Not a problem, but you have to finish up a bunch of story quests.
Okay.
And I have not been.
Oh, you haven't done those yet?
I think they're around level 20 is when you really get the mount. Maybe he did it. Oh, so here's a Fate. No, Fate went away.
What level's Kessler?
Like
He's 50.
What's the level cap?
50.
50. It'll go up eventually, I'm sure.
How long has this game been out?
About a week and a half, 2
A week
weeks.
and a half. Yeah, and that's another big difference between 11. Like 11 had people.
Magitech. Magitech
Yeah,
armor.
that is a Magitech armor.
Magitech armor?
It's basically a.
That's like the end game mount, isn't it?
Yeah, you get one of those pretty quickly when you hit 50, I think. I don't see any fates around. So one of the other problems people have with this game is apparently eventually the quest chain kind of dries up, and you're left to grind out experience until you hit max level. I haven't gotten that far yet, but
Like you can soak up all the quests and
Yeah,
still not
I've
be
heard.
50?
I've heard the end game is really kind of dull and empty.
if you want to see something dull and empty, we can do some gathering.
Yeah? Or
I
How about your hunting log?
Oh, my hunting log is actually. So the whole thing about the not to switch streams again.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about the class changing stuff is that when we go to level 1, obviously if I did that in
High level zone.
if I did that in UL'DAH, I wouldn't have many quests to start out with.
Right.
So what they do is the difference between your highest level job and your lowest level job. If there's a big difference, you'll get a lot more experience when you're in the lower level job killing stuff. So it makes it a little quicker to level up and stuff like that. But yeah, you also have these hunting log stuff where you can wander around, and it'll mark out things that are nearby, and you can just kill them, and it'll keep track of what you're killing, and it'll give you a bunch of experience. So this is a really good way to get quick levels early on.
What was the other thing? Gathering was the other thing you were talking
Gathering was the other thing I kind of wanted to show. Let me teleport back to UL'DAH real quick.
Holy crap!
I got a bunch of teleport.
Oh, I didn't know you got to pick multiple teleport destinations.
Yeah, you
eventually.
just attune yourself to all the big blue
Oh,
crystals.
and then you get to pick. I thought you could only have one selected at a time.
You have one. Here's more gold spam. You have one. You have one return thing that you can cast.
Oh,
Here we go.
okay.
So we're gonna pop into a
duty?
duty real quick. I have not done this one yet, so we'll see how it goes.
That's a dungeon basically?
Kind of. This one is a really short one. This is not a real dungeon. It's more like teaching you tasks and what to do during a dungeon. But I haven't done this one yet. It's level 20. So
Were you in a queue? Were you like finding a game
it's
this whole
basically
time?
looking for dungeon of WoW.
Gotcha.
So I have not done this one.
Are there other people here? Oh, yeah.
Yep. So I'm a tank, and I have no idea what we're gonna do.
Oh, I don't know how you play so zoomed out.
There's a lot of text on the screen right now.
I'm gonna pollen cluster will sap your fire to your youngs. Draw the distance. Draw them away from the. I should
What?
be tagging. I gotta get them away from the.
Are you managing aggro here?
I'm trying to.
I'm trying to generate threat.
I'm trying to. Zoom in for the sake of this. I usually do play zoomed out a fair amount, but I do want to.
Oh, there's so much stuff on the screen.
Yep, it's.
I mean, it's an MMO, right?
Yep.
Don't push him back in the mist.
How come you're not telling anybody to like play their class or?
They all kind of know. I mean, there's no.
Yeah, but even still, what are you doing?
I'm a.
I thought this was an MMO.
I'm not gonna yell at anybody.
Did you steal anything yet?
Shit, I wish I had.
How is the loot system in here?
It's actually not that great. I'm not a big fan of it because it's... Another thing we could definitely talk about is how this game is designed, obviously, for PS3 as well as... oh dear, we got to get out of this poison here.
Yeah, you can play it on the PC with the gamepad.
Yeah, but it's definitely intended for people who don't have keyboards, and there's a lot of stuff that is kind of... Shit, get out of here. I don't want to be in the poison.
Oh, maybe that's why they have all the emote stuff?
Yeah, there's a lot of emote stuff. There's... get out of the poison, dude.
Well, the loot. So what's up with the loot?
There isn't really a lot of loot. You don't loot bodies of anybody. You mostly get loot automatically when you kill stuff.
Okay.
But there's almost no equipment loot at all, which is kind of annoying.
I've probably equipped like maybe 3 or 4 pieces of loot.
Are you buying stuff?
No. It's just not much.
Oh dear, why am I frozen?
Like you're just like getting stats and abilities as you level, from what I can tell.
Oh, tabbing around too for these.
Really?
Like it does not have the constant loot lust aspect of like WoW. Like remember playing that game and like within the first 3 levels you had equipped like a zillion pieces of loot.
Yeah,
Like every 5th mob you killed in that game as a new character, you were picking up something better than you had, right?
And like, let's not use like WoW as just the paradigm here. Like every MMO has pretty much been a loot driven.
But I mean, at least for me, I mean, WoW was the first and last MMO that I ever cared about.
Yeah. Well, there've been a couple of other. I mean, they're much fewer and far between now, but there've been a couple of interesting things happening in MMOs that I've only seen through this job. I wouldn't have done it on my own. But what was that one with the more active combat where you could like run around and roll? It came out.
Terra?
Terra.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I mean, man, is this all just
So annoying.
dice rolls and stuff? You can't actively dodge, or can you?
I mean, he's getting out of the way of those AOE's.
Yeah,
That's what that is.
Shit. I keep on hitting the buttons, but I keep on trying to click it. Tabbing around between enemies is really stupid too. It won't, if you just hit the attack button, it will not attack the thing nearest to you, which is really, really frustrating sometimes. Maybe I haven't seen all the options here yet, but we should talk a little bit about when I'm done with this, we should talk a little bit about the UI stuff and how this is obviously made to work on a PlayStation and how a lot of that stuff is not great for people who are playing on PC.
Well, have you tried to just use like a 360 controller or something on the PC?
I ain't gonna do that. I mean, I've talked with a lot of people on Twitter who say it really works well, but I like having a bunch of action bars and a bunch of different stuff, and I should try it for the sake of fairness. What is this? Oh, that's the Battle Warden.
Well, like, what is it? Radial menus when you put a controller in?
I've not even tried it. I like having a keyboard with me so I can type to people and stuff like that.
You refuse to give in.
Ooh, so that was a duty. The dungeons are much longer than that. Obviously, that's kind of training you to. This is probably the get out of the fire training. I think, like, do not stand in the bad stuff.
Hey, with these guys again. Little fan service.
So I got a bonus for doing it quickly and nobody died. So I got a bunch of XP for that one. Pretty good. And a bunch of gold too. And that was that was a pretty quick instance little thing that you can do. That one's more for training, I think, than anything else. I've done a couple of the dungeons. They're about half an hour long. And they're pretty fun so far. The tanking stuff, you really do have to kind of work on it to keep aggro on everything. Here's UL'DAH at night. Oh, that's pretty.
Do you like Final Fantasy? Matt?
Yeah, I do, actually. And I haven't... There's a fair amount of references between, this game and other Final Fantasies and stuff like that, but I haven't got... Apparently the end game is really where it starts to get... this gold spam is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the late game bosses are like pretty famous monsters from Final Fantasy and stuff like that.
I'm sure Bahamut's in there too.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Garland?
I don't know about that.
Chaos?
Yes.
It's crazy.
Fight Chaos. And Golbez.
I'm trying to think of what kind of stuff. One of the things that annoys me is that a lot of stuff that you can do has to be manually bound, like Limit Break. This is a really powerful thing that you get when you're in a dungeon. You can all, attack monsters and you build up a Limit Break. And eventually you can do a really powerful attack or a heal or something. But in order to use that, you actually have to find it in your action thing and drag it to your bar before you... Wait,
it won't be in the background.
It won't be like something. No, it'll be building up, but you won't be able to use it until you actually have the button bound somewhere on your action bar. which was really confusing to me. We went through a whole dungeon without anybody knowing how to do a limit break. Maybe we just weren't reading the tutorials correctly, but
It happens.
a lot of the stuff is kind of obscured just in terms of what I would expect from a really good PC interface.
Is there PvP? PvP zones?
Not yet.
I have not.
It's
heard
not.
any of
It's
that.
not in yet. This is my understanding.
Is there an auction house?
Oh, you got the airship?
I did get the airship.
Zoom in. We'll see it. Show it to Vinny.
I think it comes along automatically as part of the.
Oh, weird. I don't have
Is
it.
that just a pet?
It's a little bit further on.
It's a pet.
Yeah.
Pet airship.
What does it do?
It just follows you around. I've never been a big pet person.
It reminds you when Final Fantasy was awesome.
Pets are kind of cool.
Main commands.
What's your favorite Final Fantasy, Matt Rorie?
You know, can I don't, gosh, I don't know. I like X, I like 8. I've been replaying 4 on my tablet, which has been really fun. I haven't gone to the moon yet, though. Let me actually show you a little bit.
You gotta get the big whale first.
I know I'm kind of going crazy here, talking about a bunch of different stuff, but let me show you a little bit of mining and why
Of Gathering?
I'm not a big fan of the gathering in this game so far. It is really, really grindy as far as I can tell.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll ask
keep asking
you some
questions.
questions. So what is different now between Final Fantasy 14 and Final Fantasy 14?
A Realm Reborn.
Yes.
I
Like
never,
everything.
Yeah, I never played ARR, or I never played the first one, so I'm not really sure on
Okay.
all the differences, unfortunately.
Like I said, I guess the original 14, if I'm not mistaken, did not have jumping. Like that's how different this game is.
There's actually a separate jump button in here somewhere. Jump. Make a spring from the ground or other base by flexion and sudden muscular extension of the legs. Okay, cool. Thanks for telling
My
me.
understanding is that the other 14 was way, way, way less WoW-like.
So you think this is one more WoW?
And yeah, well, no, that's what everybody I know who played both said that this
Yeah, this has been
is much more of a traditional, like, genre standard kind of MMO.
I've heard a lot of kind of commentary along
I don't know
those
if that's
lines.
a good thing or a bad thing.
Based on the descriptions of the other 14 and the way people reacted to it, I'd say it's a good thing.
Yeah, but I'd like to see the genre kind of.
Well, yeah,
expand and-
well, naturally, but I don't think this is not the game to do it.
Another really bad thing about this right here is that you can't ignore or report spam or anything from this interface here. I'm getting whisper spam when I'm in town.
Oh, wow.
You have to, in order to block these people, then again, this should tell you what kind of system we're working with here. We have to go to blacklist, add, try to type down this guy's name.
How would you do this with a controller? Would you get like
I
a
have no idea.
dial, the little like phone text input thing?
I do not know, but this is the kind of stuff that makes me kind of nuts.
But this has been out like a week, you said, right?
A week.
Almost 2 weeks.
I mean, this stuff evolves so quickly in the MMO space, or usually seems to. Like these things seem to.
Just play WoW for a little bit if you're designing an MMO and do the best stuff that they do.
But remember when WoW came out? Like that
Sure.
that thing has had like 10 years to evolve to the point it's at now.
Which is why I think people should learn the lessons that they learned from WoW. And
people learn lessons. Matt, Rorie, you crazy?
I'm crazy. I don't know what else you guys want to see, but I'll show you a little bit
You know
of
what?
the gathering real quick.
You know what I want to see.
What do you wanna see?
Is there like a griffin equivalent, like a flying thing you can get on and just fly over the land?
You haven't seen that yet?
No, I just want to see what their world design looks
sure.
like from
I can-
like a great height.
You want to take the helicopter
that.
tour?
Yeah, totally.
Well,
Except
here,
for,
real quick, I'll show you gathering. So this is the gathering. The thing that annoys me about gathering is that you have to switch classes entirely. So you can't do this. You technically can switch, while I'm running around as a gladiator or something, but here we go. I mean, this is not so much further away from, mining in WoW or any other gathering stuff. But the fact that you have to change to a whole different class, and you don't, you advance very, very slowly as a gatherer. So the inability to do this, like, as you're just kind of wandering around as a gladiator is pretty annoying to me. You have to switch.
Why do you have to switch?
Because it's a whole different, you can't actually do the mining action as a gladiator. You have to have, so the class thing is, it depends, whatever weapon you have equipped determines your class, which is not my favorite way of how that kind of stuff is determined. So when I have a mining pick in my first hand, I'm a miner. When I switch back to I don't even have to do, let's see here. If I just put this thing in my hand, I'd switch to conjurer. If I put a sword in my hand, it goes back to gladiator.
Oh wait, you're not a gladiator.
I am a gladiator now, but if I put back my weathered pickaxe here, I go back to becoming a miner.
Oh wait, a miner is a class?
Yeah.
Wait, like you can fight guys as a miner?
I don't think you do very well.
it's like a late game class. It's not one of the ones you can start with.
It's a level 10. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not a job.
actually-
All the classes you can start with as a new character are all geared toward combat.
yeah.
Oh, I got you.
And
So-
this guy, I'm doing no damage to him, and I'm 6 levels ahead of
That's a
him.
level 1 character enemy.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're really not geared for combat.
Like
at all.
a miner is just a mine. It's not a
That's
core.
weird.
It's not like a core
Right,
class.
so your gladiator never minds.
No. I can see where mining nodes are on my gladiator if I choose to bring that skill over, but in order to actually interact with any of that stuff, so I'll show you.
I got you. Okay,
So you see-
I don't understand.
Is that a fade over there?
Oh
I
dear.
got you.
no.
What class is this?
This is the crash and desktop class. No, wow.
Oh, there you go.
Oh! Oh!
Frame rate. What happened? Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's not good. We're gonna have to restart this.
Maybe I will. But real quick, so you see this deposit over here that I can mine?
Yeah.
Went away as soon as I changed back to gladiator. So.
Do you think other people see those deposits, or do you think they're like for you?
No, they're all for you. That's
cool.
lucky. Yeah,
That's
that
nice.
is pretty good. So yeah, let me try get booting out here real quick, and I will show you the flight path equivalent. So same as WoW. If you're they do have rest state here too. If you rest inside of town, you'll gain a bonus experience for killing stuff and doing quests and everything like that.
What if you hit OK here?
It does
Nothing
not do
happens.
anything. Does not do anything.
Really?
Nope.
This is one of the differences between 11 and Realm Reborn, though. 11 actually would penalize you the longer you played. It would take away experience that you gained, and eventually, apparently, you could actually get down to just no experience at all.
Wait, the longer you were away?
The longer
Yeah, you should probably just. Well, maybe it's okay. I was gonna say you should maybe just
Boot out.
exit the whole
Well,
game.
let's try
but-
this.
Still looking pretty.
Yeah, I would just quit
Dodgy.
out,
Okay.
restart the whole thing.
Change classes. Ah.
Bobby.
How have the queues been?
Not bad at all.
What's a MOG station? Oh, we might want to cut away from this?
Eh, maybe.
It's up to you guys. It's all going to be secured anyways.
Okay. It's up to you. I don't know, everybody's going to know who you are.
No, we all know your password.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Actually, I don't think they can do anything with that ID he just typed in.
I wouldn't know.
I don't think that you can add friends with that and stuff.
Oh, no kidding.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm playing for...
What are the sexual themes?
I haven't... there's a lot of...
Upskirt.
No, there's a lot of kind of odd...
What's the opening movie?
I don't think we should... Do you want to see a little bit of that?
I'll
It's
see,
really
let's,
nice.
Let's end on it.
It's a really nice.
Okay, we'll end on it. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Hopefully I can exit out of this. Okay, good. I was not able to exit out of that when I installed it on a different... I installed it the first time on my home PC. I was not able to actually...
Oh,
three
man.
players.
I didn't know queues were still happening. I didn't.
It'll be done in
you
roughly
like-
10 seconds.
Sure. I didn't hit any queues over the weekend. What? What are you on? Lamia? Is that your server?
Lamia. I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Labia.
Lamia. It's not really. It's one of the ones that was. It was the only one open for character creation when I started playing.
Yeah, they've actually
really?
so they've actually suspended digital sales of this
Yeah.
game because they can't accommodate any more players.
And we should mention that the first week of this game was basically almost unplayable
Yeah.
for a lot of people in North America and around the world. It was server issues, overpacked servers, crazy queues, and everything like that. And a lot of servers just shut down character creation entirely. So there's a big giant bomb guild on Ultros, which I was not able to join.
Yeah, that's
because-
where I'm at right now. But everybody I know in real life is on Sargantus. So I'm,
It sounds like Sargeras from WoW.
Yeah,
I'm sure
sure.
that's some. I like this loading screen,
That artwork looks like
Yeah.
the Final Fantasy...
except for this part over
the
here.
numbers
like
always
1 through 6 before they changed
the
character
big
designers.
watercolor
Yoshitaka Amano
Yeah.
is the character designer from those games.
But in the manuals, I mean, not in the actual game.
Well, he did all the character design. All the characters in those first games are based on his designs. Just the games themselves couldn't accommodate that style back then. Character like server transfers are supposed to be coming around the middle of the month. They said.
Yeah, if I can get onto Ultros for free or for cheap, I'll probably do it and try to join up with the. So, you want to see what the flight path thing
Yeah,
is?
like get on a wait. You don't fly on a chocobo, do you?
Saying this isn't canon.
What the hell? What? Wait. What's happening?
This will take you to your destination. I've only.
Oh wait, you're just gonna run there?
I'm not controlling this at all. It's going on its own.
What I mean was, I thought you were implying it was going to start flying.
No.
I thought
it runs.
chocobos were.
I don't believe there's any flight in this game.
I
as far
thought
as I know.
chocobos are flightless birds
I can show you the airship if you want to see that. There is an
Wait.
airship.
that you can fly.
No, it's just a.
This is pretty good Chocobo music, though.
That's
This
not
is
bad.
canon. I'll take this.
There are airships and boats that go from city to city. It's actually pretty well done.
I wouldn't mind seeing an airship.
All right.
Because I'll admit it, I have zero interest in playing MMOs these days. I'm just here for the Final Fantasy fan service.
Cool. Yeah, I can do it.
So the more of that I can see, the better. Like, that's why I'm really excited that I've seen the Magitech armor running around. Because that was one of the. Well, not anymore. That was one of the things that I signed up for. But then, A, finding out you don't get it until the end of the game, and
Kelly
B,
Moonfang.
And B, seeing a bunch of other people on it has kind of cured me in my desire to get it.
You know what I'm actually kind of impressed by is that you can have two names here. You can have a first name and last name, but I haven't seen a lot of the stupid, Seth Aroth kind of stuff. It's been mostly kind of interesting names. Brandon Johnson.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I saw a Cloud Strife yesterday, but that's like the only one so far.
They're not banning that stuff?
No,
it was spelled
insolvent
kind of weird.
industry. Mister.
I saw a Diet Pepsi the other day.
Nice.
I enjoy people's names when it gets. Where am I going here? I think I want to go to.
The Magitech armor, a little small.
You think?
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It's the stuff that in Final Fantasy 3,
6,
right?
yeah. Like the stuff they're walking through the snow in at the very beginning.
At the very beginning.
I think it's about appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's good 12 feet tall.
Urinome Backfire.
Maybe even 15.
Capt Kirk.
Yep.
That's pretty good, too.
Let me see if I can find the
The world seems pretty full.
airship landing. Yeah, I mean, there aren't that many. I mean, there aren't that many servers compared to like what I'm used to the WoW server selection list, which is hundreds of servers long. There's only about, I think, 20 North American ones at this point.
Are there a lot of zones? What's the world map?
The world map is really kind of confusing when you look at it.
I don't love the map in this game.
So let me go back to the scroll. I don't know if I think I can just scroll out. Region world map.
Whoa.
So this is all from the first city, UL'DAH, and then there's a few zones around. I think I have actually gone to the Black Shroud, but then if you want to go to...
Hang on, what are we looking at here? What is each icon? Is that a zone? Is that a city?
The city, I think, right?
So I'm right now in UL'DAH.
What we're looking at is one zone here. Is that what you're saying?
This is one loading map.
Okay.
And one of the problems, again, this is an issue with having to run on a PS3 and the memory issues that it has, is that there are loading screens in between each of these zones. So it's not, I guess I haven't been here before.
That's kind of what's been throwing me is that just you transition from, exactly. You hit little loads just walking around in the world and it kind of makes it unclear what a zone is and what's like a small locality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way the world is divided up is not very intuitive.
This map is not super great for me to use. I'm sure it's something where they had to.
Whoa,
wow.
That looks like a world map.
This is, and I don't even understand all this. So I'm right now in THANALAN. This is one of the other starting areas, and then I don't know where the other one.
Where's Limsa Laminza?
I don't see it on here.
Where are the bad guys?
I've been there. I'm assuming this big bad tower.
Oh, I saw it on the map down there. Is that the end game?
I don't know. I haven't gone. Where's Limsa Laminza?
Isn't that it right there? Didn't you just mouse over?
La Nascia?
No, below that. Right below that.
No, here it is. Limsa
Yeah.
Okay. And the other one's the tree one, which I'm not. I think it's a Black Shroud. New Gradana, Old Gradidiana.
Gardenia.
What, so do you choose a faction or anything? Oh, yeah.
Yes, you do. You do have to, you basically select a traveling company. There are a few options. I haven't quite gotten there yet, I don't think, but I think I'm about to do that.
So nobody's a bad guy. You never play as a bad faction?
No, you're always trying to
help the world.
Trying to help the world.
Heal the world.
So here is the
Steps of NALD.
Steps of NALD.
Oh, sweet.
See if I can actually get airship.
Can you buy an airship?
I don't. Oh, 200 gil. That's not too bad.
Wait. Oh well.
I got invited to a company. I guess I can buy a guild invite. A random guild invite.
Whoa, your personal airship delivery service.
Yeah, I know.
No wonder it was 200 gil.
I like the lopsided balloon here too. It's like I guess if it's weighted properly, it'll work. Nice little loading screen. Nice little.
Where's the forward propulsion on it?
I think it's magic. Somebody's trying out some emotes here. Way to go, Colin.
Oh, so this is more like a boat in WoW. This is not is not like a griffin where they.
But to their credit, the boats are not like you don't have to wait there for them to show up. They're always going to be a dude there who will just basically teleport you.
Interesting. Oh, this is the place you were in before, right?
Yeah, this is where the Conjurer starts. It's you know, the basic kind of one's kind of the sea coast, one's a desert, one's a forest.
Yep.
I haven't really gone beyond any of the starting ecologies yet, so hopefully it'll brighten up from there.
Sure, there will be some arid steppes at some point.
Yes, some lava world,
Yep.
etc.
Hey, a little
Lava
person.
world.
There's a little person.
Man, you really are way into the. You could make one of those. You know, you could play that character.
Yeah, that's a nice, cool little armor set too.
Me mama. Me mama.
Yes, yes. The reports are in for
Is there?
fourth quarter. Here's the numbers.
Is this the auction house?
No, the auction house is pretty. It's basically. I can show you the auction house interface if you want to see it. I'm just gonna give you the tour of Final Fantasy XIV. Let's see here. So I need to get to.
What are the different colors?
Oh,
of
baby
the-
Behemoth. Oh, that's cool. This is a pig. That's not a Behemoth. I guess it kind of looks like a Behemoth.
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 Bahuma.
Behemoth.
What's the word that everybody always?
Bahamut?
No, there's a word that everybody always gets upset when I say. I forget what it is.
Ifrit.
Ifrit. I've gone the wrong way.
It's like I have like bone armor on. What is that?
Bone
Oh, wow, that looks cool.
armor.
I don't know. I can maybe inspect. What do I have here?
Talk to him. Dance with him.
Salmon. Let's see. Well, it's only level 17. I don't know where we got all this stuff.
Tell you what, why don't you give
What?
us a good zoomed-in, HUD-less view of that guy?
Okay.
Sure.
What do you say
And
to
then
that?
dance behind him. Take off all your
There you go.
armor.
Yep, dance with him.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
Oh, back to back.
Yep. Get your freak on, girl.
Oh wow, it's not actually letting me. Without the HUD.
Yeah. You can't dance.
No, it's not. It's not. It doesn't. I don't think it registers a chat window being there. So the thing. Let me see if I can do it here real quick. Scroll lock / dance.
It's a dumb dance. All the characters dance just that one
Let's
dance.
see what else. No.
No.
It depends on your race, I think.
Can you kneel through them? You'll probably clip through them, right?
I'm playing a female Highlander, and she does like a river dance.
Get real close and see what.
Yeah. Ah, check your back.
He doesn't seem especially bothered.
What if you blow a kiss?
Do here. Get a little closer. Oh no!
no.
Oh god!
Oh, you scare him off.
I'll get up to the NPC.
I was actually just peeing. Now I'm back. No.
No. That's blush.
No.
Bye.
What's her laugh sound like?
See. Oh, Honorate, you are a card. I'm disappointed in you, Honorate. Oh, whoa.
Oh, jeez. Anything else in this game?
The only thing I can think of is to show you maybe the auction house interface. Hey,
Oh.
you click into it, the auction house and you see what's for sale. It's pretty simple. I can show you the opening intro movie if you
Oh
want to
yeah,
see it.
let's end on that.
All right.
It's got public quests. So those are the fates he was talking about, but they're just like public quests in other games.
A lot of people do that. They get into parties of 4 and just go around for public quests for mini levels at a row. They give you a lot of experience for what you actually have to do, so it's not too bad.
What's that little thing in the lower right?
Lower this stuff right here?
Yeah, what's
this
that?
is my inventory.
Inventory.
So you have a decent number of inventory slots.
I don't care for the way they split your equipment out into
I
a
don't like that either.
different inventory. I don't know why they do that.
I much prefer when I hit inventory, I expect to see the stuff I can equip.
Yeah.
I need to repair some stuff too. Anyways, yeah, let's show the intro movie and we'll try to. The intro movie actually kind of explains a little bit about how the game came about to be, the game world and everything.
Some nice looking CG.
Yeah, I mean, Square Enix, when they put their minds to doing some CGI, they do it as good as Blizzard. Blizzard and Square Enix are the two best CGI in the game business by far.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys actually tried to make a movie studio out of it
Yeah.
and lost hundreds of millions of dollars.
Amid azure sea,
Not for the fault of the CGI. That movie looked really good at the time.
How was that massacre, sir?
great contest.
Oh yeah, sorry.
There lies a realm embraced by God.
I think it's a good looking game in general.
Yeah, no,
as MMOs go. Like,
it's pretty impressive.
Pretty nice looking. I just
People.
Whoa!
I need to get past level 10 and see if I like it anymore after that.
I wouldn't say level 10's a big jump
Really?
into
Well, that's-
anything more complicated.
Isn't that when the jobs open up?
Yeah, but that's not really. I mean, you really need to stick with your main thing for 20, 30 levels or something like that. So. And you do whatever you want to, obviously.
What
No.
if I just don't play it anymore?
that is also an option. I'm gonna keep on playing for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll probably mess with it a little
Maybe
bit
I'll give it
more.
another month of
Is
subscription.
this when Final Fantasy 14 blew up?
Yeah, this is kind of the end of Final Fantasy 14. This battle here, as far as I know, I'm not steeped in the lore.
Did they do anything when they shut the servers down?
I think maybe they had a little bit of this event where the. So this is the evil
Oh,
empire.
look at the Magitex.
In desperate resistance, the forces of
Look at the Black Mages. Look at the fan service.
Yeah, it's pretty good CGI for sure.
Uh-oh.
So the evil empire tried to bring down the moon to crush Eorzea and their forces, but it had a bit of a backfire.
Well, you'd think. They probably didn't think that one. Oh.
They probably didn't think there's a big dragon inside the moon, but he did not like.
Everybody knows that. Everybody who plays Final Fantasy knows that.
Yeah, it's Bahamut and the moon stuff. Like Bahamut's
the-
on the moon.
The moon's bad news. You
Yeah,
should know that.
Moon is Bahamut.
The moon, where evil lives.
I am really looking forward to the Final Fantasy X HD remaster, though.
Yeah, I liked.
I might have to pick up a Vita for that.
I liked 10 a lot. I
Did he
would
just
play
make
that
a fake
again.
moon?
I would check that out.
How much does this game cost to play? Oh, these guys like got psyched.
Yeah.
So it's like full price to buy into. And
30
then,
bucks.
And then
Actually, box is only
30?
30 bucks. Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
really?
not bad.
Okay.
And then 15 bucks
And then
or 13 bucks a month.
15,
whatever.
yeah.
And it's
so-
$30 on any platform or on the PC.
PS3 and PC. Yeah. I think digital sales might have been reopened, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
When you say digital sales, do you mean like I can't go buy this on the PC digitally? Well, could-
Yeah, you can go to Square Enix and get it. Just the PC download. It's a pretty light download too. It's only like 8 gigs,
8 gig.
including this high
Well,
res.
like I said, they stopped selling it online when the servers blew up.
Yeah, but I
for a while,
think they
but-
might have.
Is it 8 gigs and then I have to go download something else?
There was
No,
like
no,
there was a
it's-
1 gig patch. That
No, it's 100. It's 100 meg, and then you download the
Oh
8
yeah,
gigs.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's it. It's not huge.
It's a pretty good updater so far. It's all works pretty flawlessly. I haven't had any technical problems at all.
I mean, their account system is an embarrassment.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
oh, yeah.
It's horrible.
the
but-
signing up for accounts and everything like that is really
Like
poorly
figuring
done.
out what your username is and blah blah blah. But once you actually manage to log into the game, it works pretty well.
This is Final Fantasy 14 Realm Reborn. It's my
Catch it.
it's my- get it now. I'm
sign off.
I'm honestly having a pretty good time with it. I don't know if I'm going to be a long-term subscriber.
Yeah.
You gotta sell your account.
No, I doubt that.
You gotta buy some gold.
I'm not going to buy any gold. That's for sure. Not from these spammers.
For those sleaze bags.
If people who are watching this want to go play with Matt Rorie, what should they do?
You have to make an account, sign into Lamia or Lamia. I'm not in a guild yet. There are link shells and stuff like that that they have.
You mean free companies?
Free companies and guilds and everything like that. I have not done any of that yet, so if you want to join me, just friend me or something like that, and I'll
How
approve
do
you.
they find you? What's your name again?
Frail Space Gesture.
Ultros is where the Giant Bomb Guild
Yes.
is, or Free Company, excuse me. Gaff is also on Ultros. I think somebody said 4chan is also there.
Let's see if I can actually. Ultros, is this available?
Oh,
for?
Sargatanis is. I'm sorry, that's the other server.
Oh, looks like I can log into Ultros now. It
Okay.
doesn't look like anything is locked off.
Yeah, like I said, Ultros is pretty like forum community heavy, and then I think a lot of people are on Sargatanis too.
Yeah, it's really weird because I'm on my world is Lamia, but one of the weird things is that my server time is like 8 hours off from my actual. These are all North American servers, but I suspect they're hosted in Japan because the server time is always like 5 in the morning when I'm playing at 9 o'clock.
Oh, weird.
Like that.
Well, that has nothing to do with the world time, right?
I know the world time
The
goes
world
really
time
quick.
cycles super fast.
Yeah, it does.
It's
But
not. It's not real time.
There's definitely a little bit of lag compared to what I would expect from my. They don't show you the ping, which is kind of curious. There's no ping meter. It just shows you what your bandwidth is up and down, which doesn't really matter if the server's 800. Oh, that's really nice art. I haven't seen this one yet. But yeah, that's I like this little. What is that? These are Mogos.
It's a Moogle.
Moogles.
Moogle mailman.
Yeah, it's fun. If you like Final Fantasy, I do think it's worth checking out. $30 gets you a month of play, as far as I know.
I don't know about that. I mean, how weird is it that this is called Final Fantasy 14, given what most of the other Final Fantasy games are?
I do not know. Local
know?
time, server time is 11 p.m. So it's 8 hours ahead. Which would where would that be? That'd be in Europe, right?
Yes.
Europe somewhere? I don't get why this is North American.
Who knows?
I guess North American EU is all one big thing. So maybe I signed onto a European server by accident.
It's all a great mystery, Matt Rorie.
It is.
Bye, Matt Rorie.
Bye, Vinny.
Oh, fine.
See ya in
Fine, bye.
labia. In, by Fred Shoemaker. See you online.